Anime of October 2026. Fall Season 2026. Hello, welcome to the Hunter Anime 2.0. Yes, you are new here, now sign up here so you can receive news about anime, the world of anime, and anime season guide that premieres every month in summary complete with everything explained in Let Your Common T-Blur by today's content. October 4th, 2026, Fall 2026, Awashi, Season 2, I'll Take You to the World. Ashito Aoi is an elementary school student who lives in Ehime and is the star of an ordinary football club. On the day they lose the final elementary school tournament, Ashito runs along shore, frustrated, until he finds a man who had watched his match. This man is Tatsuya Fukuda, coach of the youth team of one of the main clubs in the J-League, Tokyo City Asparian FC. Upon realizing immense potential in Ashito's yet unpolished skills, he reveals his ambition. I want to build a team and, with it, conquer the world. Our club will not just be a springboard for players looking for the world. Our club will be the world, and to make that a reality, I need to train some stars. After hearing Fukuda's proposal, Ashito decides to go to Tokyo to try out for team. Source, Crunchyroll. Anime 02, October 6, 2026, Fall 2026, Nia Liston, The Merciless Maiden. Kyorin Reiju Nia Liston, Byaku Reiju ni Tensai Shida Kamigarashi no Bujin no Kare Naru Musoroku. Recent headlines. Format, TV. Source, light novel. A great hero lies undefeated on her deathbed, regretting that she never found a foe who could take her down. She never intended to meet her fate anywhere other than on the battlefield, and her peaceful demise has her wishing desperately that things could have been different. But when she suddenly comes to in the bod why of the young, frail Nia Liston, she's got an all-new fight ahead of her. Nia is a sickly child, meaning she has a long way to go before she's in fighting form. Now that she's been given a second shot at life, however, she's determined to get what she wants. She's going to live and die, foe. Our battle this time. Make way for the Merciless Maiden. Source, J Novel Club. Anime 03, October 1st, 2026. Fall 2026, The Ice Walls, Season 2. Kori no Juheki Season 2. Format television. Source, digital. Koyuki Hikawa is a socially withdrawn student who maintains an emotional barrier between herself and others. The only person she spends time with is her childhood friend, Miki Azumi. One day, Koyuki's peaceful life is interrupted when a boy named Minato Amamiya inexplicably begins trying to break through her barriers. The aloof Koyuki, the popular Miki, the overly familiar Minato, and the laid-back basketball player Yoda share a strange, sometimes frustrating, but wholesome student life. An ensemble drama shaped by the crossed paths of youth is about to begin. Source, Netflix. Anime 04, October 9, 2026, Fall 2026, Firefly Wedding. Hotaru N. Oyamari. Format, TV. Source, Mango. On the surface, Satoko has it all. She's beautiful, the daughter of a nobleman, and at a prime age for marriage. Unfortunately, she is also quite ill and only has a short time left to live before she can secure a marriage that will redeem her worth in our family's eyes. She finds herself the target of the mysterious assassin Shinpei, and her plans are put in jeopardy. In order to save herself, she makes a desperate proposal of marriage. When it comes to love, however, Shinpei takes Until Death Do We Part seriously. Source: Crunchyroll. Yes. You are enjoying the video, subscribe here and leave your comment. Anime 05, October 7, 2026, Fall 2026, The World's Strongest Witch. Sakai Psycho no Maho, Hajime Mashita. Format: TV. Source: light novel. When Lorna manifests a completely useless ability, she's labeled an embarrassment to her family and kicked out of the house. With no money or food, she's about to hit rock bottom. But then, she figures out how to use her supposedly worthless SSS rank skill, internet. This cheat-level talent gives her the know-how to gather an unlimited amount of valuable items and easily acquire rar equipment. Armed with godlike knowledge, Lorna's free to do anything she wants. If only she could figure out what LMFAO means. Source: Yen. Press: Anime 06. October 10, 2026, Fall 2026, A Certain Dark Item. Toru Anbu no Item. Format: TV. Source: light novel. This is a story of 4 girls living in the dark side of Academy City. In Academy City where, especially, has been recognized as a general science. Behind the piece there is a dark side. Organization that undertakes missions that cannot be made public. Item is an elite unit consisting of 4 girls. Takitsubo Raiko is able to ray and track the aim fields emitted by those with abilities. Frenda Savelin, who excels in combat using explosives and traps. Kinohata Sai, who can manipulate nitrogen at will and plays a defensive role. And one of the 7 espers that Academy City is proud of, Majino Shizori. They live freely in the darkness of the Academy City, and quietly set their sights on their target. This is a story of encounter, friendship and darkness that eventually leads to a terrible incident. Source: KADOKAWA via Mal. Anime 07, October 7, 2026, Fall 2026, Magic Knight Rayart. H 2026, Format: TV. Source: manga. Soon after Hikaru, Umi, and Fu return to Tokyo, the 3 of them meet at Tokyo Tower to talk. Hikaru says that she wishes they could return to Saphiro and do something good for the land that Princess Emerald protected so dearly. Umi and Fu agree. Suddenly, a light appears in the sky and they are transported to Saphiro. Clef explains to them that with no pillar to keep Saphiro peaceful, it has fallen into chaos. Monsters are multiplying and the land is becoming desolate. All the remaining inhabitants of Saphiro have moved into a magical castle. Clef also tells the girls some alarming news. 3 other countries, Chizeta, Farron, and Autozam are trying to invade Saphiro and take over the pillar system for their own purposes. The girls must stop the invaders as well as the mysterious and evil Lady Debonair, who believes she is rightful pillar, all the while desperately hoping and searching for a new pillar to make Saphiro into the beautiful land it once was. Source: Anime News Network. Sim voce esta gostando do video ya inscreva se aqui e deixe o seu comentario. Anime 08, October 6, 2026, Fall 2026, Soup. R Psychic Policeman Chojo, Chaojun, Choju Senpei. Format: TV. Source: manga. Psychic investigators don't normally use their powers to lie, cheat and get ahead, but super psychic policeman Meguru Chojo does. Relegated to a rundown police station and hated by the entire neighborhood, Chojo gets into all sorts of shenanigans, goofs, and gaffes with his rookie partner, now Ippongi. Together, they turn the police force into a farce. Source: Viz. Sim voce esta gostando do video ya inscreva-se aqui e deixe o seu comentario. Anime 09. October 2, 2026, Fall 2026, with vengeance, sincerely. Your Broken Saints Season 2. Kazu Dirake Seyo Yori Hufuku wo Komite Season 2. Format: TV short. Source: Digital. Lua is a Saintess candidate who possesses the power of healing. But her ability had one flaw: she could only heal others by transferring their wounds onto herself. Because of this, others bullied her, calling her the fallen Saintess. But it didn't bother Lua because her best friend Ariane always stood up for her. One day, Lua's crush, Commander Garrett, was on the brink of death from a beast attack. Lua healed him, which left her on the verge of death. When she woke up, she learned that all the credit was given to Ariane, and she finally saw her best friend's true color. Devastated, Lua is lost and helpless. When the second prince appears in front of her with a tempting offer, what would happen to Lua as she begins her new life as a villainess? Source: NHN Comico Corp. Anime 10. October 4, 2026, Fall 2026, Tank Chair. Format: TV. Source: Manga. Living on Gaichung Island, called the most dangerous town in the universe, is no easy task. Genetic doping is common for gangs to gain ultimate power. Shizuka, a young girl, takes on the most dangerous OF assassin jobs, but she's not the one doing the killing. Rather, it's her brother, Nagi, a strong assassin who took a bullet to protect his sister, leaving him in a comatose state and having to use a wheelchair. However, Shizuka has figured out the key to waking her brother up: he must be face D with murderous intent. Thus begins a violent journey of recovery, battling the most dangerous foes. Source: Kodansha USA. Anime 11. October 5, 2026. Fall 2026, From Far Away. Kanata Kara. Format: TV. Source: Manga. On her way home from school one day, Noriko is unexpectedly plunged into a strange extraordinary fantasy world. Her troubles compound exponentially when she is rescued and befriended by a handsome young man by the name of Izurk. He may be brave and courageous, but inside Izurk lurks the darkest evil imaginable. And according to an ancient prophecy, Noriko possesses the power to unleash that evil. Now, inexorably bound together, these two unlikely allies must navigate a world both wondrous and hostile. Source: Viz. C. M voce esta gostando do video ya inscreva-se aqui e deixe o seu comentario. Anime 12. October 3, 2026, Fall 2026, Vertex Force. Format: TV. Source: Original. Akira Tudu, a high schooler living in northern Okinawa, lives peacefully with his mother and his older sister, Haruka. However, behind their peaceful life lies a secret passed down through their family. Haruka has inherited a mysterious power from their father, known only as Engine, and she has lived her life hiding this power from others. Akira, however, inherited nothing. He harbors an inferiority complex due to his own weakness. Then, strange events began to occur all over the world. What is the purpose of the unknown enemy closing in on Akira and his friends? Now, with the fate of the universe at stake, a brother who has nothing and a sister who has everything must find out what they can really do together. Source: Mal News. Sim voce esta gostando do video ya inscreva se aqui e deixe o seu comentario. Anime 13. October 4, 2026. Foul. L 2026. Uncle's obsession with cute things. Oja-san wa kawaii mono ga asuki. Format: TV. Source: Digital. Mitsutaka Oji is an attractive hard-working manager, admired by both his superiors and subordinates. Well-mannered, gentlemanly, and stylish to boot, he's popular among women. However, T.'s man has a secret. He absolutely loves cute things. Mitsutaka can't resist cuteness, and he's head over heels for his beloved character Pug Taro. Aware that his hobby is in flagrant discord with his looks, Mitsutaka does all he can to hide it from the people around him. However, he's determined to remain the devoted Pug Taro East. How does his determination fare as he interacts with Wataru Naruto, a manager of the neighboring department, and his rival, Kenta Kawai, a first-ever soulmate, and his nephew Masumi Ni, currently freeloading at his house? Watch as T.'s unlikely group of grown men get to know each other's secrets and gradually build strong bonds with each other. Sneak a peek at how they met, how they interact, squabble, and get tangled in misunderstandings. Fall in love in those cute grown-up men who secretly love the cutest stuff. Source: Yomiuri Telecasting Corporation YTE Limited. Sim voce esta gostando do video ya inscreva se aqui e deixe o seu comentario. Anime 14. October 3, 2026. Fall 2026. The Seven Knights of the Miranier Kingdom. Miranier Okoku no Shichinin no Kishi. Format: TV. Source: Manga. At the center of a continent made up of 8 kingdoms lies the kingdom of Miranier. Leading the nation is the female general Barabara, who has 7 sons, each with a personality all his own. Sleepy, benevolent, sensitive to heat, sensitive to cold, gifted with animals, proud of his swordsmanship, and always hungry. The brothers possess very different qualities, but they are united by a single goal. Someday, we'll rescue a princess in a cool way. Before long, the brothers set out for the 7 neighboring kingdoms as ambassadors. What encounters, trials, and destinies await them in these unfamiliar lands? Set in a medieval-inspired fantasy world, this tale of romance and adventure begins. Source: Mal News. Se voce gostou dos videos de hoje, não deixe de se inscrever e ativar as notificações para não perder as novidades do mundo dos animes, guias mensais de estreias de a temporada, resumos completos, listas dos melhores animes finalizados e muito mais. A gente se vê no próximo video, e não se esqueça de deixar comentario.